What's going on? It's Twintuitive 717 MJ. I am back with another video. I hope everyone's doing incredibly well, guys. Yeah, I'm just picking up on a lot of the masculines who feel the connection really intensely with their divine feminine, okay? This is for a lot of them who are coming out of that hermiting, okay? So a lot of them are feeling like they're getting their confidence back. Maybe a lot of divine masculines as well might have gone into a place of like healing or hermiting. They've reflected on a lot, and I feel like they just want a brand new start. I actually shared a reading as well, if you guys haven't checked it out, that's called that, like they're waiting for some time to pass. So that might resonate for some of you who, also listen to this reading as well. But I feel like, a lot of them who are a little bit past the energy of waiting for things to pass, these might be divine masculines who will be coming in with communication soon. And I feel like these are things that they just want you to know in the meantime. Maybe you're curious, divine feminine, okay? So you might be wondering like, what the heck is going on? Is there going to be communication? Like right now, and if you're in the feminine energy, it might just feel like you don't know what's going on. And I have a feeling that the universe is orchestrating it in this way because your divine masculines, they genuinely want to surprise you, is what I'm getting. And what I mean by surprise you, it's like not only like creep up on you in conversation or just open up the lines of communication again, but they want to surprise you with like the transformation that they've been through. Yeah, so that's really sweet. The message says you're always in my search history. A lot of them too could be like they could be just curious as to where you're at right now, divine feminine. Like whether or not it's okay to make a move. So I've mentioned also this in past readings as well, but you guys might find that it's like you're getting messages from like other people, other suitors, like whatever the case is, and like it might be your divine masculine in disguise. It's only because they want to know where you're at. The example I'm getting in my head is that like they might come in under a fake profile trying to pick you up only just to hear you say something like, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Or maybe they want to hear if you're going to say, I'm married, or I'm not interested, I'm married. Whereas you might have told them you're ending your marriage type of thing. I feel like a lot of them are really just curious as to like where you're at. So let's go ahead and get another message here from the masculines. Can we clarify, universe? Why this divine feminine is always in their search history? What else do they want the divine feminines to know? Why are they looking her up so much? Okay, so we have, I drive by your house sometimes. They're back in town is what I'm getting with this message. I drive by your house sometimes. This might be a masculine who potentially might have been at a distance and they've come home. They've come home. Like they might have been in another country or another city because of karmic situations. So another city because they were working there. This job might have been taking up a lot of their time commuting. When they get home, they're tired. They don't even have time for themselves, much less you. A lot of them are starting to pay attention to things like that. And the thing I'm also getting here is if your masculine was really work focused in the past as part of their karmic lesson, what I'm hearing is many of these masculines are coming into the clarity. Like it's not all about money. It's not all about making dollars. Like when you come home to an empty house, like it just feels cold. Like your bank account might be full, but it just feels cold. It doesn't have a feminine's touch, I guess is what I'm getting from that. And many of them are seeing that, which is why they're coming home. They might be in the same city as you, and oh, that's so sweet. What I'm hearing is some of them might drive like 2 hours away from where their home is or where they're at just to drive by your house. Or they might really be going out of their way just to drive by your house. And they just can't help it. It's just the way that they want to be close to you. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'll do some tarot in a second here, but yeah, I guess I want to get some some weight off of the masculine's chest or their shoulders. So they'll wait for you, divine feminine. So maybe they're driving by your house and they might still see your partner's car on your driveway, but they don't really know what's going on, right? Like you guys might be very well separated or split up, or maybe you might be under the same roof for the sake of co-parenting or finances, for example. They don't care at this point. It might have been a problem in your connection before where your masculine was maybe putting pressure on you to leave your marriage, or vice versa, like they had to leave a situation or whatever. Like regardless of anything, like they'll wait for you, meaning like they're only holding space for you. I feel like these masculines can't really like function without knowing that you're on board with this connection as well, and that's what may be lacking, like from their experience right now. You guys might have been separated and they don't know where you stand, divine feminine. Okay, and they're looking for some kind of clarity. Yeah, I'm hoping you'll show me a sign that you're ready. Yeah, that's why they're driving by your house, because they don't really know what's going on. They don't really know what's going on with you. A lot of you, maybe they caused the separation, or they're the ones who ghosted you, and you, divine feminine, you were like, you know what, that is the last time I'm going to be caught up in that type of cycle. And you guys just kind of dipped, you know? I need my space, but I'm right here, don't go. Yeah, they ghosted you because they needed space to figure things out. Maybe they started realizing that the deeper they got into the connection with you, the more it felt like they weren't doing something right by staying in karmic situations, and they ghosted you to try to figure that out. But I feel like a lot of you were like, wow, you could have done that a lot better. Like you could have been honest with me, you know? But why couldn't they be honest with you? Let's find that out. Why couldn't they be honest with you about what was going on in their life that they needed to ghost you? What were they going through at the time? Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like a lot of them just didn't feel like they were good enough. Things were messy in their life, and they couldn't create a solid enough foundation to just enjoy moments like this with you. The position that they're in as well in this card tells me that it's like, look at how she's sitting down, right? I feel like he's like in a rush to go, and he's like, okay, like let me just adorn you for like 5 more minutes and then I gotta go. You guys got tired of that I gotta go type of energy, right? Because of, again, a lot of these masculines were caught up in third-party situations, and maybe divine feminine, you were very much aware that they were in these third-party situations, and you also kept engaging, and the universe put a swift end to that, because the lesson was that you wanted more for yourself, or the universe was sending you signs that it's like you should want more for yourself. Like you shouldn't want to be second place or second choice. And it hurt to let this go with that big sword there, and the spilt cups and the tattered flowers. It really hurt a lot of you guys to really let go of this, but you had no choice. It was the Ten of Swords. Like, I can't keep going through these cycles. Like, I can't keep getting close to you. And then it's like the next week you're back with your karmic, or you're not sure. I feel like the universe was like, hey, listen, if you're getting a chance to be in the energy of attracting a love relationship or a romantic relationship in your life, like, you damn sure hell, like, this isn't it, right? And you need to let it go. But maybe many of you were like, well, it's my twin flame, or it's my divine masculine, like, we're going to magically come together somehow. The universe was like, listen, like, this is Earth, like, you're in the 3D, you know, like, ideally, yes, it is a spiritual connection between you two, but if it really is a spiritual connection between you two, then this person is going to find the strength within them to let go of 3D situations. You don't need to be a third wheel. And that was a painful lesson for a lot of you, because I think, like, many of us in the beginning stepped onto this journey thinking that it's like it would magically just kind of come together, and we were having affairs, we were making impulsive decisions while we were married, while we had families, while, you know, we had solid foundations around us. We started getting impulsive for the sake of spirituality, right? Oh my God, this is my twin flame. It's totally okay if I'm if I'm engaging with them in this way, knowing that I have a third party and knowing that they have a third party. And that's why the cycles, the tornado of cycles started, because the universe was like, you can't ignore the rules. You know, you guys can't bend the rules in terms of being here on Earth. You have to confront the energy head on. So we have the Emperor coming out, okay? And I feel like this card has been coming up a lot in readings that I'm doing, and it's because that's the only way that this is genuinely gonna work. And the reason being is because the divine feminine, like, you guys already see yourselves as the Empress. Like, you can't unsee yourselves as the Empress. You guys have learned self-love, self-worth. You can't unlearn those things. You already see yourself in a high light. And you're always going to clash with your masculine if you're in the Empress energy and he comes to you as like a page or a knight. For some of you who are, you know, maybe very well seasoned on this journey, you won't even accept a king. Like, you want the Emperor, which is all of the kings combined, and that's because you've done a lot of work to turn yourself into the Empress. I think that came up in yesterday's reading, or maybe it was a reading on Patreon, but it was where I draw the Empress card from the Fairy Tarot. And for a lot of your masculines, that's what they're having spiritual epiphanies about right now, and it's what's making them want to come back and be close to you, but doors are still closed because the universe is like, listen, it doesn't matter like how impulsive you feel, how much love and how deep you feel towards her. If your emotions aren't balanced in those feelings, then you guys are going to keep going through the same stuff over and over again. Like, you have to approach her without any baggage. And by baggage, I mean third-party situations. All right? I love you guys. Take care, and I hope you found this reading well. All right? Bye.